Hi guys, I'm Ewan, or as most people tend to know me, Mubs, as you see by my natty posters. Just a bit about myself. I'm a fourth year sport and physical activity student. So obviously I'm deeply involved in sport and even in the educational sense. Things like now I've got a sports science degree as well, so it's Bachelor of Science, so we're more related to that. So there's things in that, and also physical activity in terms of like health of the community and that sort of thing. I've been on the football team for 4 years now. Last year I was Wednesday second team captain, and this year I'm Saturday second team manager. So I've been around there for 4 years. I'm on the sports union exec this year. I'm the governance officer, so that's given me a chance to deal with the rules and regulations that govern our sports union, and it's really given me an insight into how the sports union runs. I've also done League 2014 volunteering for the last 2 years, which has helped me it's kind of like working with children who can then go and promote Glasgow 2014 Commonwealth Games into their local communities and local primary schools. Just a bit about my manifesto. I'm looking to increase sports participation both in a competitive and non-competitive sense. In competitive in terms of sports clubs, I'd be looking, there's a lot of untapped potential at uni. I know this from my course because there's a lot of people that are very good at sport in our course that I just don't tend to come and join our sports clubs because it's not really being promoted to them, and because they're at that standard they do. Some of them tend to play with their own clubs, but our university clubs haven't been promoted to them enough. And just in terms of postgrad, because obviously there's a postgrad in physical education teaching, that sort of thing, again, people that are good at sports, and it's a chance for them to get involved in the university even for the low number of years they're here. It's about promoting what clubs they can go to whilst they're at, obviously they'll be on placement, but whilst they're at the university, what time they have, what clubs are available to them. Same with Erasmus, they might only be here for one semester, but there's an opportunity for them to come and play for our sports clubs and give us an insight from wherever they're from. And I think in terms of Erasmus, the refreshers fair was something that was very undermanned this year. There wasn't that many people there, and that was the first opportunity for us to get Erasmus people on board to come and join our clubs. In terms of recreational sports, we've got the Rock Up Sports Club, which has been running for a couple of years. It encourages non-competitive sport and has great benefits like meeting new people, learning new skills, but the issue is that I don't think it's well enough promoted. So I think this year pushing that forward, maybe having one in both semesters just so more people know about it would be great. And I think just encouraging club links through sports union socials and events, because sports clubs are a great way to meet people, and just linking those would be good, I think, for all people involved. Look to maintain club standards through Clubmark, which is the system we've now got in place to help clubs be more solid, but trying to push clubs on to go to the interactive stage, which is the second level, which is important for club development. It helps future-proof their clubs with a 3-year plan, and it allows the club to be more secure. I'd like to keep in contact with the university and the CSR to ensure that all facilities and resources are used for the full potential to maximise development of clubs, and on the link more training times along with future-proof clubs. I think that's going to lead to another point on my manifesto, which would be to improve on our current Bucks ranking, hopefully to catch Glasgow University and become the premier sporting university in this city. And for me as an athlete, I know how important it is to play at the top level, and to be at the top institution in this city would be really great, I know. And this sort of thing will come from the development through Clubmark and through extra training. In terms of well-being, I'd like to promote the mental health benefits of physical activity. Helps with things like depression and anxiety, but I don't think that's well enough promoted. Recreational sport, if someone's not wanting to do competitive sport, is good for doing this, because it's still physical activity and it's still a good opportunity to meet people. And at Strathclyde, we are one of only 2 universities in Scotland that's at 4-star level for healthy body, healthy mind, and we're going for 5-star along with Robert Gordon University. And this is sort of things that taking the right steps in terms of well-being, but is it well enough promoted? I don't know how many people actually know how high a standard we are compared to other universities in Scotland, that we're at the 4-star level along with only one university, but I don't know if that's been promoted enough to show that we are taking the right steps in terms of well-being, but it could be better promoted so that more people could know that we're doing the right things. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm James Reid, a 4th year accounts and finance student, and I'm here to talk to you today about why I think I'm the right man for the Vice President Sport and Wellbeing job. Firstly, my sporting experience. I've been a committed member of the swim team during my 4 years at Strathclyde, and I was elected male captain last year and president of the team this year. I was also elected onto the Sports Union Exec Committee midway through the semester, so I feel I've got current and relevant experience of both sides of the sports union, and I'll understand the issues that sportsmen and women at the Strathclyde are facing right now. And I feel that my experience of sports union operations would put me in good stead towards solving any issues that they have. Alongside varsity experience, I've competed in swimming at a national level for over 7 years. I understand the commitment that athletes need to put into their sport, from early morning sessions to evening practices, and I will strive to ensure that students receive as much support as possible to achieve both individual and team goals. I've also been coaching all abilities of swimming for the past 3 years. From this, I understand the trials in taking up a new sport, and if appointed, any student keen to start a new sport will experience this transition as smoothly as possible. Now I'll move on to policies. My first policy is regarding participation in Strathclyde sport. I will ensure that all students feel welcome to take part in sport at Strathclyde, regardless of their previous experience in sport. From speaking to students as to the reasons why they do not participate in university sport, a common theme was because they feel that they're not good enough or couldn't commit to all the training sessions. And these are the people I'm wanting to target. Those that are keen to try sport for the first time, so that they can have the same positive experience that over 1,800 sports union members already have. Another key area of focus is on Strathclyde students who currently participate in club sport at a high level but have never been involved in sport at Strathclyde. I often hear examples of people that are competing at district or national level whilst at university but haven't competed in the Maroon of Strathclyde. It's my aim to make clear the benefits of being a member of the Strathclyde Sports Union and make that clear to students that participate in sports outside of university. Every student, when coming to university, submits a UCAS personal statement that lists all their extracurricular hobbies and activities. We need to find a way of catching those that are slipping past the net. Secondly, regarding Glasgow Commonwealth Games 2014, I will ensure that Strathclyde students can have a huge involvement in the Games. Volunteers will have full support of the sports union when giving up their time for volunteering duties. With the Games being such a huge cultural event in the run-up to the competition, I'll ensure that all Strathclydes can get involved. Regardless of whether you're from a non-sporting or sporting background, these are our games and I want you to be a part of them. From cultural events, social events and sporting events in the run-up to the Games. One of the most important aspects of my manifesto is regarding club kit. With many sports union teams experiencing difficulties ordering kit this year, something needs to change. As exec officer on the sports union executive, I'm currently involved in selecting a supplier for next year. I'll be able to build on this experience to ensure that our supply is held to account. If elected, I will introduce frequent checks to ensure that our supply is holding up their side of the bargain. In situations where teams have been let down, I will strive to ensure that they receive the compensation that was agreed to with our supplier, and that the suppliers are putting in the steps to prevent it from happening again in the future. The ordering of club kit should be a simple, hassle-free process, and I'll ensure this is the case. Finally, a vote for James Reid is a vote for a reliable, experienced candidate. The sports union has grown considerably over the last year, and I will ensure this continues. Thank you all for listening. Check out my Facebook page, and for the boost you need, vote James Reid. Thank you.
Hi there everyone. I hate the sound of my own voice, so I don't know why I'm using the microphone. I'm James Corbett. First I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a 4th year electrical and mechanical engineering student. And I have been heavily involved in sports since I came to Strathclyde. And why have I got so much louder? Anyway, I was being part of the basketball team since I came first year. I've also played for rugby first 15, and I've been heavily involved in volunteering in sport and without sport at Strathclyde since I came here. So last year I was club captain of the men's basketball team, and this year I was vice president of proceedings within the sports union, where my role involved organising sports ball and deputising for the sports president whenever that was needed, which I've not had to do this year because Colin's been there all the time. While I was basketball captain, the basketball team had for the first ever time had a second team, and their team actually got promoted in their first year. That proves that I can run a successful club and make sure that they're sustained. And actually, the basketball team now has 3 teams since I actually came on the committee. I've gained lots of stuff from the sports union. I'm now a qualified coach and qualified official in terms of basketball. Neither of these I would have had the opportunity to if the sports union didn't give me the support they had, which I can impart onto the student body. Some of my policies. Firstly, Wednesday afternoons, okay? Wednesday afternoons is kind of this thing, a commitment that's been made by the university for Wednesday afternoons, okay? A commitment that's not been upheld. After 1 o'clock on a Wednesday afternoon, there should be no classes. Classes are still being scheduled. This Wednesday afternoon is not to be for sport, but for any extracurricular activities. And students actually need time during the week. Shouldn't expect to put time in after 5 o'clock to do these things and make sure that the university actually is benefiting the students by giving them time to do this. How I'll do this is make sure that all the faculties are talking to each other in terms of timetabling and actually talking to communicating with the Vice President of Education and how timetables are done. Secondly, I don't like queues. Do you like queues? Because I'm bound to bet you don't, right? The gym, queue every night, Monday to Friday after 5 o'clock, there's a queue to get into that queue, okay? Every night. What I want to see is a new sports facility at Strathclyde. It's not going to happen in a year, but what I want from this point next year, I want to see is 3 or 4 steps down the road to a new sports facility at the University of Strathclyde. Firstly, a new sports facility will actually improve the student experience, and it will not. And I can imagine that students are looking between us and Aberdeen and Glasgow and Edinburgh and if sports is a deciding factor which uni you choose, they're going to go to one of those other 3 because the student experience has actually been hampered by the lack of facilities. This new sports centre will give us better training times for our teams, will make more gym classes available and actually give you time to use the gym and actually improve the student experience as I mentioned. Thirdly, participation for everyone, okay? Not all sport needs to be competitive. Not all sport needs to be about league points or a trophy or getting to the next round of the cup, okay? We have to make sure that everyone feels involved and everyone is able to find a physical activity that suits them and that they enjoy, okay? It doesn't mean they have to be brilliant at it. It doesn't mean that they have to be the next Michael Jordan at basketball. It doesn't mean they have to be the next Messi. What it means is that they have to be given opportunities, things like Rusk, to actually go and enjoy new things and make new friends and have new experiences, okay, and learn new skills. And that the actual benefits of that needs to be promoted. I don't think they're promoted well enough. Fourthly, Glasgow 2014. Glasgow 2014 is an excellent opportunity for Glasgow to set up a legacy for the next 10, 15, 20 years. Okay? Not just a sporting legacy, but a volunteering community legacy. Therefore, my role as sport... done? 30 seconds? Yeah, okay, very quickly. If I get elected sports president, vice president of sports and wellbeing, I'll make sure that any successful candidates for volunteering in the 2014 games are given all the support they need and all the support they deserve. Okay? So I'm James Corbett, I'm running for Vice President of Sports and Wellbeing, and you know that Corbs will get the job done. Thank you.
Hi folks, how are we doing? My name's Andy Watson. I'm on the same course as Ewan, 4th year, sport and physical activity. A little bit about myself. Been on the badminton team the last 4 years. Been social convener, captain, got promotion. This year on the sports exec, job of Jordan Hill officer. Been talking a lot about the postgrads and PhD people. I'm the person that deals with those forgotten people. Okay, I'm the person that deals with them. And in the position of Vice President of Sport and Wellbeing, I'd really be looking to work with them and get them involved in sport at Strathclyde. Everyone's been saying sort of the same kind of general things about what they'd be doing next year. I like to think of myself as a bit of an innovator. So obviously I've got the same points at the start. Like your recreational sport, we say we've got a Rock Up Sports Club. What I want, it's on every week. No, I want it every couple of weeks, every month, and really promote it. Get up posters for it, get people involved. Peter earlier mentioned intercourse activities. I want intercourse sport. Okay, I think this is really important. Gets people in halls or in their courses joining in with each other, and really, even if they're not very good at it, gets them along for a bit of fun. Better marketing of the sports union. I really think that Freshers Fair, hammer it. There's so many people out there. It goes on for a few hours. You need to start it later when students are getting up in their first year. End it later, and have another one in the second semester that people know about. Not many people know about that. The things that I really want to change: sexual health initiatives. Okay. I think it's really important that students at university know well-being. You really don't want to go away with something nasty. Okay. Freshers Fair, what I'd be looking to do is get in touch with the NHS in the Sandyford and actually get clinics down at the Freshers Fair so that people can come down during the Freshers Weekend and get checked over. Okay, really important there. My main point is on coaching culture. Here at Strathclyde, if you've got a coach in your first team, you're really, really lucky. Very few coaches do that. Mubs was just saying that he coaches the first team. Edinburgh Fours at football, they've got a coach. This is a way we can really look to improve on our Bucks ranking and really get better. Okay. I'm Andy Watson and I believe I'm the whole package. Thank you.